Geometry is all around us.
Just look at the planet we live on. Doesn't this shape look familiar? A circle. How about the house I live in? Do you see any geometric figures? How about now? You might wonder why geometry is so important and how will I use it? Well, the other day I decided to build a fence around my house. There were so many options, a metal one, a wooden one, or maybe vinyl. They all looked so pretty. The problem was not the type of fence I would pick. The problem was that I didn't know how many I need. The salesperson I spoke to asked me for the perimeter, but I didn't know what that was.
Perimeter, the curve or line enclosing a plane area. The length of this curve or line. Any boundary around something such as a field.
So, perimeter means the borders around my house, all added together. This would mean a lot of walking, but I believe there's a formula I can use. So I only have to measure 2 sides of my yard instead of all 4. The perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. If I measure the length side and the width side of my yard, I will know the perimeter. I use this formula to plug in my length and my width. I multiplied each part by 2 and then I added my numbers together. This gave me a perimeter of 558. That means that I need 558 yards of fence to surround my house. After I built my fence, I also wanted to install a border of new tiling around my pool. To find out how many tiles I would need, I had to calculate the circumference of the pool. This is also an application of geometry in real life.
Circumference, the boundary of a specific area or geometric figure, such as a circle. The length of a closed geometric curve, such as a circle.
This means circumference is the outside border of my pool. To find the circumference, I could either use the first formula by multiplying 2 times pi times radius, or the second formula by multiplying pi times the diameter.
Diameter, a straight line connecting the center of a geometric figure, such as a circle or a sphere, with 2 points on the perimeter or surface. The length of such a line. The thickness of something, such as the circular cross section.
The diameter is a straight line through the center of a circle. I would have to measure across my pool to use the formula involving diameter.
Radius, a straight line joining the center of a circle or a sphere to any point on the circumference or surface. The length of this line usually denoted by the symbol r.
The radius is a straight line connecting the center with the outside of a circle. This formula is going to be hard to use as I don't know exactly where the center of my pool is, but sometimes you will need it depending on the job you want to get done.
Pi, the 16th letter in the Greek alphabet. A consonant transliterated as P. A transcendental number, fundamental to mathematics. That is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. Approximate value 3.141. Symbol pi.
As you can see, I took the measurement of the diameter, which is 22 feet. I said it was hard to find the radius, but if you know the diameter, you just have to divide by 2 in order to find your radius. I still use the second formula because it has less numbers involved. Remember, pi is just a number as well. You can either use the pi button on your calculator or type 3.14 instead. When I multiply pi by 22, I get 69.12 feet. This means I need tiles that will cover the circumference of 69.12 feet.
I hope now you know how to calculate the perimeter and the circumference. The end.